children, they weren't even bathed, never had something to eat. The circumstances in the home is substance, is the children are living in lolly lounges, should I say. To get her to a place where she's able to open up, because not all of them will open up immediately. They don't know, can I trust you? Because there's a lot of SAPS officials that work with perpetrators. We're stepping into a new season.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Tomorrow we're actually stepping into a new season. Yeah. So any negativity that you've gone through, any suffering, abuse, anything that you've been going through, I believe God is starting something new for you.
You can either be a victim or you can be victorious.
Yes.
You can either be pitiful or you can be powerful, but you really can't be both. And I think that is so beautiful. Just to remember, no matter what you've been through, what you've experienced, the pain, the trauma, God is able to even take that and transform it into something brand new. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Poweredup Talk with me, Ezelle. Today I'm absolutely delighted to have a phenomenal woman, a change maker in our community, someone whose heart is really for social injustice. She's none other than Natalie Solomons, founder of Legacy Children's Home and Women Empowerment Platform. What an honor, what a privilege to have you with us today, Natalie. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for all you do, first and foremost, for the community. But I think I'd like our audience just to know a little bit more about who Natalie Solomons is.
So my name is Natalie Solomons. I'm the CEO and founder of Women Empowerment Platform. I've been doing community work for the last, I can't even remember how many years now that I've been doing community work. And we started our children's home because of a lack of facilities for children that are abused, abandoned, and orphaned. So we've got one children's home. We've got 10 children at our facility right now.
Okay.
We've got staff, child and youth care workers, social worker. We do such a lot in our communities and our surrounding communities.
So what birthed that? I'd love to know what birthed your passion for the Women Empowerment Platform and the Legacy Children's Home.
I think watching my mother, when we were growing up, watching my mother do community work.
Okay.
We were such a lot of children.
Okay.
And my mother was always bringing in another one and another one. And I think that legacy fell on me.
And that's where the name Legacy Children's Home came from. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I think that is such a needed thing in our community. And I mean, if we're seeing everything that's transpiring in our communities of late, especially with what's happening around children, and it's not something that hasn't been happening. I think it's just more highlighted more and a lot more exposure around it, and a lot of things that have been done in the dark is coming to the light. And what is it that you as a community activist feels we as ordinary people need to know to first and foremost see the telltale signs of children that's being abused? How can we make a difference? How can businesses come together, whether it's, just you in your ordinary capacity or whether you're a business owner, whatever it is, how can we make an impact and a difference in the lives of our children?
Right now, we need businesses to come on board. Actually, at church today, I was actually having a conversation with your ordinary people.
Yes,
this is what Megan was saying to me. Natalie, how do we help as an ordinary community person?
Yeah.
I said, guys, we need support. We need people to come on board, because when you get a call out, remember, it's not that we're driving our cars on water.
Yeah.
We need people to come, even if you can't come out in your physically, but your financial support can assist us. On Friday, we were in a home. There was 4 children there, and they all between the ages of 2 newborn babies, 2, 3, 4 years old. The children, they weren't even bathed, never had something to eat. The circumstances in the home is substance, is the children are living in lolly lounges, should I say. Homes are being turned into lolly lounges. Your normal home, because the granny passed on, the children take over the home, and it turns into a lolly lounge. And these children they're born there, they're growing up in that environment. And the sad part of it all, It's becoming like it's normalized now.
That's the thing. It's like you're hearing it it's not even every now and then. It's constantly hearing these stories. And then people are asking the question, what can we do? How can we help? How can we partner with institutions like Legacy, Children's Home, and the many others out there to make an impact? But I also know that you've had your struggles in terms of just from social development, the support that you get, And I just want you to talk a little bit about that, because I think there's many people that want to make a difference, but they're not necessarily feeling they get the support from government, or they get no support from government. They don't know where to start. I want you to maybe just educate us a little bit about that. How can people, whether they want to start a home, what is it that they need to know? What do they need to do?
Ezelle, if I must say, I wish I knew what I knew now.
Yeah.
When I went into starting this home, I wouldn't have started this home.
Why?
The struggles, the red tape. You as an individual, you've got a passion for community. You've got a passion as a social worker to assist community. You see the struggles. Before I opened up the children's home, all I was doing was we get a call, we go to SAPS, we do our affidavit, we go to the children's court, you report the incident, the court would send out a social worker to go see what is happening.
Yeah.
So because I was so deeply involved with this, we at the court, I worked with June. She used to be the clerk of the court at the Johannesburg Children's Home.
Yeah.
Phone and to see where is it that we can place these children.
Yeah.
Facilities are full.
Sure.
So that is what birthed also where Natalie started a home.
Yeah.
And I had a corporate company that they obviously handpicked me, seeing the work I did in community.
Yeah.
And we started the process.
Yeah.
And the one thing I said to them, when you start a children's home, it's not something that you decide today, I'm going to start a children's home, and tomorrow, because you're having an argument with me, you can pull out.
Yeah. It's a calling.
Yes, these are children's lives. Just to get your consent, before you start a children's home, just to get your consent usage.
I watched your interview on that, and I think that's also the thing why I asked the question, because my heart went out to you, because I'm thinking, you are. You have this heart to make a difference. You have children in your community, in your homes that have a safe place. I mean, you loving them, you being the mother to them, your husband is being the father to them, you know, and you need that. And you need people that make a difference. And here you get social justice, government, non-supportive, not giving you the support that you need, making it extra difficult just for you to get the necessary documentation that you need. And it makes one angry, because it's like, we need more people out on the street. We need more people making an impact. Why is it so difficult for them to get the support that they need?
I'll give you an example on Friday. So Eldorado Park, Juwaira Kaldeen is the councillor there. That woman removed 74 children on Friday. You tell me, where does those children go to?
Now they want to remove baby savers. It's like, it doesn't make sense. How do you remove the very places of safety?
And this is a counselor. She's not supposed to be doing that type of work. But because of how deep these things are rooted in our communities, you can't turn a blind eye. And the sad reality is, once you open yourself up to seeing what is happening in our communities, how do you walk away? I don't know how to walk away from what I'm doing.
Imagine.
My whole life revolves around my family's life revolves around what we're doing right now. How do I walk away? I don't know how to walk away. Our children are suffering. And government is not making it easier for us. I'll give you an example. After the interview that you saw with what happened with Daphne Naidu. After that interview, the next day, DSD put me on their Facebook page without knowing facts to say that I'm being evicted.
What?
So, do you understand? This is how deep this thing goes.
Wow.
So when you're doing the right things, Johannesburg Welfare, the first thing when they see me, and don't put us on social media. That's the first thing they tell me.
So they're more concerned with their reputation than the impact that they're making.
So I know I am a big threat out there right now, because we're exposing. But what do I do?
And that's the thing. It's like a lot of things that's been hidden is coming to the light.
Yes.
Even the situations in our community. But I want to commend you, Natalie. I really do. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the fight. You know, it's not easy. You know, it's sometimes such a thankless thing that you're doing, but your reward is great in God's kingdom.
Yeah.
But I really want to just also talk a little bit about what are the signs we can, because you're hearing all these stories about children being abused and coming out of abusive homes. How can we pick up on telltale signs of a child that's being abused or in trafficking, and what are the steps we can do, whether it's to report it, to assist in those situations?
Right now, the most important thing is to report. Even if it's going to the police station to do an affidavit or report it. In 41 Fox Street, Johannesburg, that is statutory. They're on the 6th floor. You can even do your reporting there. Any welfare office, because when children are between the ages of 0 to 12, you have to report those type of cases to child welfare. Yes. But you can sit in school. Teachers are aware. A child that's withdrawn. A child that they don't want to interact. There's so many signs that you can see. If you go into the community like Nuclear, these are people that live right next door to each other. The walls are so thin. You can hear child screaming.
Going on,
I mean the case with the little girl, Nikita, in El Dorado Park. Community was standing and listening to the torment that child was going through. So what more awareness do we need to bring when you're seeing a child is being abused? To report.
I mean, I just think of it myself. How can you just stand there? And it's no judgment on anybody, but at the same time, how can we just be silent? And for me, it's like, that's something that I feel like we can't just be silent about these matters anymore. Whether it's in your capacity to report it, whether it's to take in a child, whether it's to clothe the child, whatever it is, to make a difference, how little or how big, because we can't be silent on these matters anymore. With your children's home currently, what sort of support do you need? Financially, of course, you've mentioned that. What else can we do to assist you with your...
Right now, we need a vehicle. So the vehicle we're using is not appropriate to be taking the children to school. But what do we do when you don't have? So we're in need of a vehicle to take the children to school, take the children to church, to their extramural activities. We big in need of a vehicle.
A lot of
clothing, food. As a mother, as a mother,
what a child needs.
That your child needs, and what do you need in a home.
And with the Women Empowerment Platform, talk a little bit about that and the work that you do.
So we have a facility in Bosmont. We're busy with the registration. That facility belongs to the Methodist Church South Africa. So I am in talks with the Methodists. We are operating from that home. We're doing a little bit of work from there, but until government can give us the compliance to do what we need to do for funding, it's another. Yeah.
You were saying even the document that you're there, how long did it take you to get that?
So just for the consent usage, it took me just over a year.
Wow.
And you can't do nothing else unless you have the consent usage. From your consent usage, so if anybody wants to start a children's home, wherever you're going to start your home, you have to have your consent usage. Obviously, your MPO certificate, your constitution, and then you apply for your consent usage. So this is a tedious
exercise
to go through.
So Natalie, you were talking about how difficult it is just from a compliance perspective, even when I watched your other interviews. Why would it be so difficult for an organization like yours to get the necessary documentation and support? But to me personally, it actually feels like they're trying to silence you. Like, it doesn't make sense how they're making it so difficult for an organization who's wanting to make a difference and impact to not provide the necessary support. Tell us a little bit about your experience and why you think they're making it so difficult.
Personally, I'm going to say, so I've got a sponsor that actually, I don't know how to even say this, but organized the facility for us.
Okay.
I'm the one that had to do all the compliance. So, like I said, this is not easy for me to walk away. I put my whole life into this. It's going in for the 4th year. Like I said to my previous, with my previous interviews, just for your consent usage alone, took me over a year just to get one document. So right now I'm sitting where DSD is not willing to give my CYCC certificate because of a lease.
Okay.
So I gave them our teaming agreement. Our teaming agreement is going for 5 years.
Yeah.
But when it comes to setting up a children's home, a children's home is not something you can set up today or and decide tomorrow I'm closing the children's homes.
Yeah.
We're dealing with children's lives here.
Yeah.
So they're making it very difficult for me now. I'm still in a bit of a court battle.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna
Back down.
I'm not gonna back down at all, because like I said before, I invested too much of my time, too much of even my health. I'm suffering with high blood pressure tablets, high blood pressure, because of what I've been through. So people don't understand what I've been through just to get a children's home up and running.
Sure.
Yeah.
So tell us about this documentation and just what you're needing right now, and what is it? What is you're talking about a lease? Why would they want to shut you down in the way that they are?
Probably, maybe they want to run it themselves. Probably they used me just to get all the compliance so that they could do it themselves. It can be for a tax thing, because you don't just run something like this as well. There's they call it your PBO or Section 18A certificate, which I had to give to them actually every month. So this thing is, I think, is just bigger than what I'm actually imagining here right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that may be happening, things behind the scenes that you are not aware of, and I hear where you're coming from with that. But I think even in terms of your health, you were talking your health. How is all of this making you feel right now? I'm sure it's having it's not an easy journey, but what sort of support can the community do? Whether it's a campaign, what can we do to help you in this fight that you are going through?
Right now, I would like to run a campaign where DSD has to give me my certificate.
Okay.
Because I've done everything when it comes to compliance. I've done it.
Okay.
There's nothing more I can do from my side.
Okay.
So they should give my certificate.
Okay.
We in need of safe places for children.
Yeah.
So why would they deny me that?
Yeah. With the Women Empowerment Platform, what is it? Is it women that you house that come from, is it a safe house?
It's a safe house.
Okay.
Yeah.
For women that come from human trafficking and...
Yes.
Okay.
So it'll be like your normal lady that's got her own home, that is being abused by her husband. So normally a community person or police or whoever they reported it to would come to us or call us. We'll help the lady for 72 hours, because in that time, remember, the woman is traumatized.
Yes,
she doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women that actually don't know the process. So she'll be there by us for about 72 hours. In that time, she decides, am I going to open up a case?
Or not.
Yeah.
And you guys obviously encourage them and talk them through the process.
And that's where it starts.
Yeah.
You can't do anything else unless you have the case.
So
number.
Once they've now registered the case and they're in the safe house, what is it that you guys take them through? Is it like a rehabilitation center? What's the work that you do with these ladies?
So basically counseling.
Okay.
You have to get her to a place where she's able to open up, because not all of them will open up immediately. They don't know, can I trust you? Because there's a lot of SAPS officials that work with perpetrators, especially if it's a woman that doesn't have money and the husband's got money, or vice versa.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of cases where men are actually the victims now.
Wow.
So it just depends on who the victim is, and they get paid off even at the courts.
And you do skills development with them? Because I'm just thinking to get them back on to empower them in some form, just so that they're able to get out of depending on the person that actually abused them. Because many times you find with abusive cases, people are so financially dependent on the spouse or the person that they were in a relationship, and that kind of keeps them in that relationship. Do you do those skills development with
Yes,
them?
we do. That is why it's important for us to work together.
Okay.
So I'm a stakeholder. FAMSA is a stakeholder. So FAMSA do a lot of the counseling.
Yeah.
We have Mashup. They do the skills development. So we work with each other.
Okay.
We don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yes.
Sometimes it will be the facility where where they come to us.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a woman that won't leave.
Yeah.
She's scared.
Yeah.
On Monday, we're taking in about 20 ladies for certificate in beauty.
Oh,
So
awesome.
we connect with all these different organizations where you go.
Okay.
Sekonele House is another organization I work with. They deal with abuse, domestic violence, that type of stuff.
That's amazing. What advice would you give to a woman that is in abuse, being in an abusive relationship, and battling to take that step out of it?
Well, I have a lot of those cases.
Sure.
So it takes a while for them, because in their mind, remember, they counting now, if I leave here, where do I go to? The financial implications, the children. So there's a lot that they need to consider. So you can't force a woman to step out or come out.
It must be a choice.
It must be a choice that she makes to speak out.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of women that connect with me right now, but they're scared to leave. So I have to just give an encouraging word to say that we're here. We support you. We stand behind you. Yeah. The case that we're following now is the Nazarene case. This happened a few years back. The case is still at the courts. It's at the High Court now, where the husband stabbed her with a screwdriver in front of her children 20 times. And then they turned to its mental health. Sure. So we are still following that case right now. We're still supporting the family with that case. So women need to know there is support. They're not alone.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in that situation, you feel you're alone.
And there's no way out.
Yes. So that is why we do a lot of social media awareness. We're here. We will stand with you. We had a woman that when you reporting or showing what is happening in a home, they get actually angry with you. But through that anger, you have to still show them, we're still here. Yeah. Even if they saying all the vulgar language. We have to still show we support you.
Yeah. Because I think it's a mindset shift, because sometimes people are so stuck in the abuse. They don't know anything different. It's all that they've experienced. They think it's acceptable. This is what I deserve, because they don't really believe that they deserve anything more or anything better than that. You know, Natalie, it's so deep rooted when you think of what's actually happening. It's heartbreaking. You feel like there needs to be more that we can do. There needs to be the solutions that we can make to make a difference and to impact. Just a little bit talk about the importance even of community development initiatives, communities building, whether it's environments where children can just gather, have safe places to just talk a bit about the community development programs and the need for that.
So, like I say, I think we are a family, the Solomons family, that's very involved in community. My children is involved, my husband. We've got soccer programs. My husband is very instrumental with the soccer programs. So we try to do where children are being fetched, brought to the soccer fields. Even that is it's a major problem. But, we're faced with such a lot of negativity. But in that negativity, I think if I didn't know the Lord, I don't think I would have been still sitting here. Wow. So we have to still see the light, even in this dark place. My husband is a praying man. Sure. He, I don't know where, if it wasn't for him, where I would have been. Yeah. Because there's somebody that you need support.
Yes,
he prays for
that.
me. Yeah. That type of stuff. So we have programs at our different community places. Marks Park is one of a major community initiative to have programs for our communities. Because that is a place where it's actually central for everybody. Yeah. So we have programs, we're talking to the girls. We've got people that come in and sponsor pads, all these type of stuff for our girls. There's such a lot of programs that we're involved with. So how can people,
I'm just thinking, because even with me, I'm like listening to all this and like there's so many things I would like to even personally assist. And I know there's many other people that, do we just contact you? How do people get hold of you if they want to connect with you and assist?
My community number is the 064917.
Okay. We'll put it in the chat details.
2811. Yeah. That is my number. That is my community phone. There's such a lot of stuff. So what I'm trying to say, I don't want to just sit here and be negative.
Yes.
Because in this negative, when you were the children, I can show you before and after pics of where children were, where they are right now. Yeah. So that it gives me hope. Yeah. Because remember, this is legacy. This is our future leaders. Yeah. So they bring so much positivity to this negative world. So when you're working with the children, when you're out at the parks, when you're going to the zoo with them, you're teaching them, they want to learn. You actually see the innocence. Sure. And I think that is what's driving me.
Yeah, and keeps you going.
Keeps me going. When I
Yeah.
come back from something very bad that happened in the community, and you question yourself, why am I doing this?
I can imagine.
I go to that children's home.
Yeah,
They
sure.
see me.
Yeah.
Some will call me Auntie Nats, Mommy Nats, Mommy, whatever they're going to call me.
Oh, that's so
They'll
special.
run. You actually see, man, the
joy.
innocent, you see,
Yeah.
man, I think I'm seeing Jesus through these children.
Wow, that's
And
so
that is what's
beautiful.
making me
Sure.
carry on every day, get up.
And I think that's important for you, like you even said, you can't just wake up the next morning, I'm going to start a children's home.
No.
You need to have a reason why you want to do it and a purpose behind it, because in those tough times, what is it that's going to keep you going, that's going to keep you fighting and remind you of why you are fighting?
Yes.
What is one of the success stories of the children that really just stood out for you?
I'm going to mention Stella. We call her Stella. Stella has never been to school. She started school when she was 9, when she came to me.
Wow.
So this child has never been to school. Wow. We had to decide, can I put her into a normal setting? We
So that's like grade 3 already, right?
Yes.
It's supposed to be in grade 3.
Yes. Yeah. And she's never been to school to read, to write, nothing. And we had to make a decision whether do you put her in a mainstream school or do we see
like
a private
a special
school?
Needs or something.
Private school where it's one-on-one. And Stella is with me. It's going for 3 years that Stella's been with me.
Yeah.
Stella, I wish I had photos now to show you.
It's fine. You'll send us some
I'll
pics.
send you the pics.
Yeah.
If you see where Stella, I when I look at this child, I just say thank you, Lord.
Sure.
Stella reads, Stella stop in a class, the certificates, actually all of them.
That's so beautiful.
Man, there's so many success stories I can tell you from where we got them and where they're at right now. And this is just supporting, being a mother, fulfilling their needs. And the most important is showing love. Sure. That's all these children want. They're not interested in things.
Yeah.
They want to feel accepted, needed, and loved.
The power of love, eh?
Yes.
There's no force greater. It really changes hearts and minds and lives. That is beautiful. You must definitely send us the pictures. Natalie, once again, just thank you for everything that you're doing. You know, we don't take for granted and the sacrifices that you make. And I'm sure your husband also, your family, it's a whole, like you were saying, you can't do it on your own. You have a family that supports you. But in your final remarks, what advice would you give to anyone that has come out of abuse? You know, I mean, whether you are a child or a woman, have any form of, experience any form of abuse, what would your message of encouragement be to them?
What I'll say to you right now, even for anybody listening, we're stepping into, we're coming out of winter.
Yeah.
We're stepping into a new season.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Tomorrow we're actually stepping into a new season. Yeah. So any negativity that you've gone through, any suffering, abuse, anything that you've been going through, I believe God is starting something new for you. Sure. As you step tomorrow the new season starts. You're stepping into a new season.
That's beautiful.
God's got something new. Yeah. Leave those old things. There's seasons that will go through negativity, but you can't stay there.
That's beautiful.
So as we step into a new season, that way you're stepping into something brand new. Yeah. Don't step into the new season with the old.
That's beautiful. And I think that's such a beautiful reminder, because sometimes we let what happened to us define us, and we say that you have this victim mindset, and you stay in that victim space, and you can either be a victim or you can be victorious. Yes. You can either be pitiful or you can be powerful, but you really can't be both. And I think that is so beautiful. Just to remember, no matter what you've been through, what you've experienced, the pain, the trauma, God is able to even take that and transform it into something brand new. You know, like I think of, even beauty for ashes. Yes. We can take the ashes and He can transform it into something so beautiful. Yes. So I think no one is ever too far gone for God to restore them. No one's ever had too much hurt and pain for God to heal and restore. And if He could raise Jesus from the dead, He can resurrect anything. Yeah. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Natalie, once again for joining us today. I'll be sure to put your details in for people to connect with you. We're just praying that God will continue to use you to make an impact, to make a difference, that the support that you need, the people that you need, the resources that you need will come alongside you, and just continue to empower you to run the race that's set before you, because the fight that you're fighting is not just for you, it's for the legacy of the next generation.
Yes.
So we appreciate you and thank you.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. We ask that you continue to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, share, and let's make sure that we grow Poweredup Talk so we can have many more conversations that empower and change the lives of others through our conversations. Thank you.